Good morning. I'm back for another Flosstube with my coffee. First cup, I'm going to need like 3 cups today. Yeah. I'm Dawn. Thank you for joining me. This is my Flosstube Season 3, Episode 15. We are going through this year very quickly so far. I'm going with. It's April 10th, 2023, which I do forget to say quite often the date. I'm sorry. This is where I talk about my cross stitching primarily, and then some life stuff, some crochets, some quilting. But the quilting is on the back burner until after we're done moving. All my sewing basically and finishing. Yeah. We're still looking for a place, and we don't want it in the flood zone because it's right there on the beach area. We don't want directly on the beach. We want a little bit inland, a little bit. So that makes it a little bit more difficult than finding things in our budget and that are not total dumps. We looked at one house Friday, and they bought it for one price in January, this past January. In February, they put it back on the market, did zero work on it. Actually looks worse, a lot worse, and raised the price, doubled the price. This house will need about $100,000 worth of work on it to make it livable. Basically a whole gut of the house, and they doubled the price. I don't understand that, people. I really don't. I mean, and they've got no buyers, and it's been on the market since February. So, but anyway, we're going to keep looking. We might have to get a little farther from the kids than what we were hoping. We were hoping originally an hour, and then we're like within 30 minutes, you know, with the kids. So, well, it's difficult to find a place down there. Okay, so, but we're going to keep trying. We are packing a little bit every day. Well, right now we're working on our garage. Our garage went from being a pool table, a few shelves, and a freezer to storing everything in the world in this house. Sorry, alarm. Time to take meds, but I already did. But when my son moved in with his ex-wife and the kids, all their stuff had to go somewhere. So another household was dropped into our house. They still have stuff here. She's gotten most of hers out, but she still has stuff here. And they've been moved out of here for 3-4 years now. So I'm going through and packing up what is salvageable, because if they have not needed it in 4 years, they don't really need it. But things I know they would want, I'm packing up for them, and we're taking them down on our trip, which is this Friday. And then I'm tossing what is no good or what's really too worn to keep. So we're sorting and organizing the garage. We now have one whole wall emptied, and the shelves that were on there are about to be broken down here today. And I've repacked what's ours, and we've got 2 pile of boxes in there now. 2 stacks, nice and neat against the wall. Yeah. And I've already gone through 2 small boxes today. I got to figure out something for the picture frames because I want to move them safely. But odd shapes things, big shape things. I don't have boxes to fit them all. I'll get it figured out. But that's been what I've been doing. I've been doing a little bit of cleaning and sorting, a little bit of stitching. A little bit of cleaning and sorting, a little bit of stitching. Going back and forth. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes for donations. Now to get Michelle or Lisa to take them off to donations. Yeah. Tons of fun. Not. And thing is, with my knees, I can't carry all this stuff. I can't carry it. I did too much last Monday, and I don't remember Tuesday at all because I was in so much pain and so worn out. And then Wednesday, I remember parts of it. So I can't do that. So the system now is Lisa piles everything into a big tote and brings the tote to me, and then I go through and sort and pack and toss. And that's what we did yesterday, and we got quite a bit done. Now we have, because stuff was piled up almost to the ceiling in there. All around the pool table, there was a path going to the freezer and to her tools, and you could get around the pool. There was like a little path going around. So we got one whole wall between the wall and the pool table completely done, and we've got half of what was on top of the pool table off now. And there, we had been working toward getting it cleared off. We don't like anything on top of the pool table. You know, we don't want it messed up. It's got covering, protective covering, but still, we didn't want it messed up. And this is not a little rinky-dinky pool table. This is a very, very nice one. Lisa bought it for her ex. And then when they split up and her ex moved out, she couldn't take it with her because it's so big and heavy. And it's got all these details carved out on the wood. It's gorgeous. I don't know how to play pool. Lisa does, but we haven't had a chance really to use it. So we are going to sell it. I know she told me it took a crew of 6 men to move it and set it up and thing. So we're going to sell it. We're trying to get it cleared off so we can. And whoever buys it is going to be in charge of moving it. I've even thought about talking to her about donating it to a charity that has kids, you know, and they might like. I don't know what we're going to do with it, but anyway, so that's been my week. Today, we did a lot yesterday, so today I'm going to take it easy. I've did what she pulled out for me. So I won't be doing any pulling out. I'm not going to push myself anymore. I can't. But yeah, I am going to stitch. I did get a lot of stitching done last week. A lot. So I took Monday off. I did no stitching at all on Monday. I did a lot of cleaning and sorting and bobbinating my flosses, which I'm still bobbinating from my last order of floss in the 3800s now. And I've got some of the off-brand and DMC to finish that off. And I'm trying to do a little bit here, a little bit there, because I get really bored of that really fast. Then I started working on my Gossamer Princess. Not her. Okay. Long bag. That's not her either. Where'd you go? I just had you. Yes, that's her. Okay. There. Okay. So this is, come on, Gossamer Princess. It's a HAED. It's Nina Finch. It's a story keep. So it's very thin, 75 wide by 225 tall. I'm doing this on 25 count, Ada, and that's where I was, okay, beginning of April. Now, I've been doing 2 rows a month. I've decided this month I want to finish her because this month I'm concentrating mainly on my full coverages. And I want to finish her. So that's where I was. I've already got 2 rows done. I got a 3rd row done and almost a 4th. This is the end of the pattern. That's it. This row here marks the halfway point for the pattern. I am at 55% done now. And according to the Stitch Journal, 8 more days of work and I should be done with this. So this week I will get another couple of days on her. I think she's turning out gorgeous. I'm loving it. So I worked on her, and I worked on her for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 days. 4 days. But I think that was pretty good, what I did. Then my daughter informed me that it is positively a girl. So they found out through the blood work. She does not have any of the traits that my grandson Carson does, in the blood work at least. And she's a girl, so we decided she wants sea life. And I found, and since it was a girl, she wanted one with a mermaid. Now, that's how this whip is supposed to be. Okay. I am doing it like that. So I'm going to alternate squares and put a different character in it. I'm doing it on 20 count the Afghan fabric. Yeah. And I got started on the mermaid. Look at her. Isn't she adorable? She is so cute. Now, in between here, these little squares, I went looking for, that's why it's not working right. Okay. I went looking for an easy border and something like waves. And I found this one, and this one was actually part of a printable paper that you just printed, and it had it going around with some others. So there's no real pattern, but it gave me the look. Okay. There. So it's just simple little waves. That's it. And I'm going to do that in between these lines. And I'm going to do it instead of over 2, over 1. So it would be just little delicate waves. Yes, I got my needle in there. Little delicate waves. And next week, this week no, but next week I'm going to finish the mermaid and do the little waves around that one and see how I like it. I'm going to work on this one every other month. I mean, every other week. So then I did a little bit, another 2 days. I split up the days working on Gossamer Princess. Then I wanted to start this other one that's been calling me to do, and it is, I got it from Esty. I cannot say the name, but it's like a watercolor, and it's sailboats at sunset. So I wanted to do this for my son. That's it. And that's who does it. Yeah, I can't say that name. But let me get, yeah. So it's 177 by 122. I decided, she did it on 16. I decided to do it on 25 count. Now, I started this yesterday, and normally I do not do tint. I didn't like tint because a lot of times it was too thin. I like a lot of fullness in my stitches. And so I decided to try this, and I went with 2 strands over 1 on 25 count. And look, and that's tint, 2,000 tint stitches yesterday. That is the whole width of the whip, and then it goes down to here. So these are the page breaks, page 1, page 2, page 3, and the partial, and then it goes down to here, and then down to there. So this is my son's. I'm a 10th of the way done. If I spend 10 more days on it between now and Christmas, I can give it to him for Christmas. I love that idea. So I was very happy to get that much done. And I don't think it looks bad. I mean, you're not going to be looking at it like that. You're going to be looking at it back here, you know, from a distance. And I love how she did her shading. I cannot wait to get down here into more of it. And I'm working a color all the way across. The full width, depth of it, all the way across. So there's no lines so far. That's my plan. I'm not going to cut it off at, you know, that line there. If it goes down 20, then it's going to go down 20. But I'm going to move across as I go. So happy for this one. I cannot wait to get more time spent on it. So, yep, that's another full coverage. And this week, I want to work on Gossamer Princess. I want to work on my Celtic Spring. I know, not full coverage, but I want to get some work on it. And Seasons of the Maidens. So, one day each of the girls. And then I want to spend a day working on another full coverage, maybe 2 days. So, let's see which one I will work on next. This is all my full coverages except for Along the Forest Path and Gossamer Princess. Once Upon a Fairy Tale. Yes! Okay, so I will be pulling that one out this week. And let's do a second one. Fortune teller. Okay, good. So those two whips I will be pulling out this week, and I'm going to be working on them. And so, Once Upon a Fairy Tale, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Once Upon a Fairy Tale and Fortune Teller. A day each on those. The Celtic Spring, the Season of the Maidens, and then that gives me 3 days to work on my princess to finish. I think that's pretty good. That will be a pretty good week. Yes. Okay, now. Haul, Happy Mail. Yeah. So, Athena from Stitching Goddess Designs sent me this, and I got it a week ago, but I lost it. But I won, some of her colors, her flosses that she picks out flosses that's centered around a Harry Potter character. Okay, I got the card and the little owl sticker. And then these are the flosses. And I forget for which character this is. I forget. But Classic Color Works, Holly Berry. Let's see, then, yeah, that's the only one. This Classic Color Works. Then Simply Shaker Sampler Threads, Gentle Art, Wheat Field. Let's go. Wheat Field. Holly Berry. Forest Glade. Dungarees. And Glass Slipper. So those are the 5 colors that I won from her little drawing. Thank you, Athena. I can't believe I lost this, but then I am going through all kinds of stuff, so. But I have not packed up my cross stitching yet. I'm not packing it up to the end. When I go to the beach, I am taking the Afghan with me, and probably my princess one too. I want to take this, and I want McKinley to help do a few stitches on it with me for her baby sister. I think that'd be cute. Actually, on all the blankets, I've had different kids work on them at different times. Like Serenity worked on Kylie's. Serenity and Kylie worked on McKinley's. So this one is going to be McKinley is going to work on the baby girl. They have not decided on the name yet. And Serenity and Kylie worked on Aiden and Gabe's too. I couldn't let Carson. Carson ain't going to. No. Carson Needle, no. Nope. But anyway, so now I did do some purchases on one of the D-Stash groups, and they were doing clearance on different things. This one lady was. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. So Christmas cover-ups. Couldn't see a good picture. I like the reindeer and the sleigh. So I don't know exactly which ones I want to do, but they're all very simple and they're just cute. So I got that one, and some of these were like 50 cents or $1. I mean, they were a really good price. Then my son, my daughter, and us all love beach themed, and I saw this one, so I thought it was a shot. And it's seashells and fish and crabs and all kinds. There's all kinds of goodies in here. But yeah, that tiny one there. So lots of patterns in there. Then the other ocean one I got it just for the lighthouse, and then I was looking at it, it's like, ooh, this might like the dolphin. So I got it for this lighthouse. I love that one. I want to do that one for me and Lisa. And then there's the dolphin, and then more fish and seashells. And then there's a whale, more fish and shells. Yeah, so I like these two. Then I picked up this one because I liked the Santas on it. Yeah. But there's Visions of Christmas is what it is. That's what won me right there. Santa. But there's beautiful ones in here. So I know I will do this one. I might do the Nutcracker and the kitty cat too. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't decided. Then just cross, I think these were the ones that were really cheap. I can't remember. Some were like $1, some $3. I mean, it all together. So just cross stitch for 97. And I knew it had the stocking in it, and I wasn't sure what else, but there's this one in it that, oh, that's gorgeous. And if I do that one, then I want all the different seasons. So I gotta figure that out. But I love that one. And then, let's see what else was in this one that I wanted to do. Come on, I know there's something else. You know. And all it showed was the cover. So I didn't know what all was in here. And I kind of like that. Okay. This bell pull I thought was cute because the bears. I thought that one was cute. And then the other one. And then I also like this one, and I don't know why. But yeah. And then once I'm done stitching what's in here that I want, I'll be giving it away. Then this is the other one. I like that one. And then let's see. There was more in here. So that shows you all the different ones. And I fell in love with two of them. Okay, come on. I like that one. I love that. Oh, I love that one. And I know they're old, but you know what? They're still good. Let's see if I can find. I love that. And they've got different ones, but I think that's the only one I want. Yeah, that's the winter one. So I know I want to do those two. Yeah, that's it. But would y'all like me to tear out patterns and give those away, or give out the whole book? That's the question for this week. Tear out patterns or the whole magazine? What's your opinion? Okay, so I got those. And then I've been looking for Christmas Elegance by Mirabilia. I almost want it. And I forget where and who, but they had drawn 2 people, and the other person was drawn first, and they got to pick, and they got it, and then I was the second one. I forget, but I know one time I almost had it, and then something happened. So I've been looking on it, but I don't like the outrageous prices. I found it for a good price on eBay, and I got it. So yes, so happy. In July, I'm going to do Christmas in July, and I will be starting her in July. Yeah. Then on Facebook, how do you say her name? Okay. All right, so this shop, she's in a lot of the Facebook groups too. She was running a special on April 1st. Her patterns that she posted for half off. For 30 bucks, I got these. Okay, so I got April's Blue Diamond, and I got T for 3. Now those are still in print. Yeah. These two are not. Enchanted Dreamer. And Waiting for Ships. So, for 30 bucks, yeah, I think that was a good deal. A very good deal. And they're all new. They're all new. So I was really happy. So check her out. She does have a lot of memorabilia. From what I understand, she used to have a shop in the Philippines, and now she's living in Nevada. So yeah, this is the main one I wanted. Yeah. Now I've got all 3 in the set of mermaids. So I got all 3 of those. So yeah, I did a lot of spending on memorabilia this month, but all in all, I got 5 patterns. That was good. And let's see. Yeah, well, 30. And then I got this one for 30. So $60. I got 5 patterns. Memorabilia. You can find them out there for good, because that comes to what, $12, $13 each. That's not bad. And then that's all of my haul. Yeah. I can't get busy. I gotta get busy. Majorly. And, oh, wait. And then I'm gonna work on this today. I'm about to work on it right now. I want to get 300 stitches, and then I'm going to put it up and work on something else. But right now, I'm working on it. But that's it. That is it. Please tell me, would you rather me give away the whole magazine or individual patterns from the magazines? Up to y'all. If I do individual patterns, I can start giving them away next week. And just keep the ones I want from it, because I'm wanting like 1 or 2 from these, from each of these. So that's a lot of patterns that I could go ahead and give away now before I move. And here's a picture of like all of these. And I think they're cute. And all of these. Yeah. So, tell me what you think. Whole magazine or individual patterns. And that's it for the day. I will see y'all next week. I gotta get busy. Have a blessed day, everyone.